So, Ella, we are working on second movement of Bruch. Now, what other pieces have we discussed? Have we discussed any other pieces? No. Okay. So, I want you to get the music for Wieniawski Scherzo Tarantella. Do you know that piece?
Maybe.
And we will pair that with Wieniawski Legende. Have you done any of them?
I don't think so.
Okay, so let me see. Yeah, I need to dig for the music for Legendre with enough fingerings and so on, but you can take pictures of this. So I'll set this by your computer so we can do that at the end of your lesson.
Okay.
So you will have markings for that. Now, I would like to hear a scale.
Okay. Do I do it with the mixed thing?
Yeah, let's do the mixed. Which scales have you accelerated with mixed bowings?
I've done B flat and A.
Okay, so let's do B flat.
Do I use the metronome?
Let's try without the metronome and see how well we stay.
I just lost track.
So you're on 12. Yakata, takata, yakata, takata.
Oh.
One more time. Yeah. Yeah, and then as fast as you can.
That was very messy.
Well, what is not happening is that you're shortening the up bows. So you're not really getting all the way to the frog for the short note values. And that's causing it to rush a little bit. So let's try from 6 one more time. And just see if you can get yourself all the way to the frog on this. And let's try not to rush.
Is it the one where you change bass on the C? I mean, on the D or on the G?
Now, I would rather you feel the rhythm than so you have to know on what note you're changing, but it's more important that you feel the pulsation. So if we're starting on 12 per bow, those are the 6 tablets, right? So takata 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 takata.
Maybe.
Yes, yes. Now, can we do that one more time? And right where the shift is coming down with that fourth finger. That's one place where the coordination is not absolutely good. So can you listen? So how do we get there? This. So you want that to be with really, really good coordination, and then when can we do that one more time? Yeah, that shift also. That shift also can. So can we isolate just that moment here? Good. Yeah, the pitch is not absolutely trustworthy though. D, play the D, and then get the E flat reading. Right. Good. And now let's put it in context with the slur before that. Yeah. So do you see that it's a little bit flat when you shift? Yeah. So let's also improve the quality of the détaché. So it's it sounds a little bit uncoordinated with the left hand. It also sounds as if you, the sound is not completely consistent in the duration. You're using how much power for that? Maybe about that much, right? So let's say you're doing it here. So you want the sound to be completely consistent as you go back and forth on this. So it's not louder when you change the bow and then lesser when you're just moving the bow. Keep it very, very consistent. Yeah, go ahead. For the frog, I see the bow changing its tilt with every bow stroke that you play. Now, can you keep the bow a little bit more on the side for the frog? That will give a more consistent sound there. Let's just yes. That's a better stroke for the détaché. Now, which hand holds the rhythm? Right, it is always the bow. Now, when you have the slurs, even though it's just one long bow, you still feel each note underneath, right? But then when you play the separate ones, you must have the left hand bow with the bow. Let's see if we can do a better job on that. Okay, Okay, that was good. And now let's do 16 to a bow. All right. So when we do these faster subdivisions, let's try not to have different tempos when we play the slurred and the separate. So if we had the metronome going on, it would be easy to make things match. But especially without the metronome, you want to have that thing. Now, has anybody told you when you play passages in legato to practice them on separate bows, and if they happen to be on separate bows, to practice them legato?
I haven't heard of the second one, but I've done this.
Yeah, usually you practice the opposite of what it's supposed to be, because it gives you a very different sense of tempo when you do that. And that's why in the scales, practicing side by side, this mixed thing is so useful, because you really even out the technique for both the slurs and then the separates. Okay, could we try one more time? 16 to a bow. But keep exactly the same tempo, and just no emergency changes of the speed whatsoever. Ella, sorry to stop you like this, but the thing that I showed you with the bow strokes at the frog with less hair, with the hair tilted, let's apply that when we use the full bow as well. So you start with less hair, then you flatten it, and then you come back. So that will be the choreography for your right hand. Okay, already we had like 3 different tempos. We had the tempo for the first half of the bow, then the tempo for the second half of the bow, and then the tempo for the separates. Let's see if we can keep it absolutely strict. Yeah, do you see why keeping the feel for the pulsation is so important in this? Because that's the one thing that is going to make everything really, really even. So keep practicing that on other scales as well. You know the fingerings to D. So how about for next time you do D and E? Okay, with mixed bowings. Acceleration. Great. Now, did you finish your rod etude?
I don't know.
Have you worked on it since last?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. So you basically put it aside. Is that what it is?
Sort of.
Okay. Do you have the book with you?
No.
I have mine. So let's take a look, because I think we should start adding more edges to this. Yes. So have you done number 1?
Yes. Down to, honestly.
Yeah. So 5 is a very nice etude. I think that for right now we will skip 3 and we will work on number 4, because it has some of the double stop issues, and then it has some good détaché stuff that happens. Would you like to read this? We can read it together, or you can read it at home. Okay, good. So let's try that. I'll take this off, because otherwise it's interfering with. Now the markings in your edition probably are going to be different.
I haven't looked at this yet
Hmm?
before. I haven't looked at this ever. So.
Okay, so let's see what we can do with this one. You've done a little bit of double stops, not an awful lot, right? Have you played scales in thirds?
Yes.
Okay, so
The flush it, do you like or whatever? I've done two, but I've done like double stops.
okay, good. Now, can you tell me in what key just little introduction? Yes.
G major.
Very good. So, can you just to tune your ear? Can you play a G major scale in two octaves? And Ella, I think you can be a bit more critical about the intonation. In this because it's just first position is as simple as it gets. So let's do it really well in tune. To my ear, your whole steps are a little bit too small. So the A you're playing is already a little bit flatter than your open A string. Then the B is just a tiny bit lower, and then the half step ends up being really wide. So can we tune all of this so the intonation sounds really plump and nice? That was done with much more care. Now, I also hear that your ringtone fingers, the third fingers, they're not always in tune. Did you clock on that? Did you hear that?
No.
Now, can you just test your G? Just one. And now, as you're testing it, let's make sure that it really rings in tune and the tone is nice and strong, and you remember the feel of the resonance on that note. And can you check with your open string just to make sure? So what did you discover about it? What was your tendency?
Sort of flat. I don't know.
No, it was sort of sharp. That was your tendency because you corrected it by moving your finger down a little bit to match the open string.
I didn't notice
that. Now, can you do it one more time? Because playing these notes in tune is crucial. The ringtones with the third finger, because we arrange so many fingers, basically the rest of the fingers we arrange around those. And if we are playing out of tune with the third finger, then we have no chance for the rest, right? Now that's flat. That's perfect. Good. And now, once you have found the right note, see if you can play it with a really long bow, like hold it for 16 beats if you can, without any change in the pitch. So without any wavering whatsoever, but just. And as you do that, see if you can really relax, so there is absolutely no change.
Okay. No changes.
So very simple with the bow. funny, something funny about it. Can I borrow your instrument for a moment? It sounds pixelated. I don't think it's my ears. There's something. So. So. To hear that there's something that is not completely around. I've never played on the violin that had this issue on this note. So with the bow, you need to be completely fluid for this. Do you hear this wavering in the notes that I'm referring to? So let's listen and compare to this one here. Do you hear how effortless, completely fluid the sound is, with no kind of strange oscillations in. And when I'm listening to you, maybe because the bow is going very slow, because you're trying to just hold for 16 beats in one bow. No, I mean 16 beats on many bows you can do that. But there is something that and it's not the bow, but I hear this sort of stops in the oscillation of this. So let's see if we can make it super rich and beautiful. And make it absolutely match that. Okay, good. Now, can we check the same thing on the E string for the A? Yes. So again, yes, you want that to be absolutely in tune with that open string. You get much better ring on that note on your instrument. Good. Yes. Great. And now let's do our G major scale. And when you get to those ring tones with the third finger, just make sure that they're not out of whack. Ooh, that's very sharp. Yes. So the B was a fraction flat, and then the G was kind of sharp. Now, with this in mind, let's see what we can do with the reading here. We have to do all of this checking because double stops are so much less forgiving than single stops. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. That's right. Yeah. Now, for this one. So for this one, you want to go down to first position. So you've got the. There's one more thing I wanted to mention to you. Oh yeah, so we're in 6/8. So do you know how to count this? So
it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Exactly. So we will count as subdivided 2. 1 and 2 and the editors recommend 90. I think in your edition the tempos will be different for this. So let's see what we can do with that. 1, 2, 3, 2, and so okay. Third, fifth, third. Okay, and now the ornament, it has to be part of the main value. So we've got 2 counts here, 1 count on this, right? So it's 1, 2. So as you put your E down, see the editors have put this bracket here to show you. So you can get to the 7th with ease. Start at the frog. You will need every inch of the bow for that. Right? Okay. Now one more time. Let's do this bit. I'll play with you there. So. Can you take just the top voice? Don't bother with the second voice yet. One more time, Ella. Exactly. And now let's add the bottom. Touch the C with the bow, and then stay on the E alone. That's right, Gogo? Yes, and here you need to sustain the B against the. So we've got the perfect 4th, and then the 3rd. Okay, and now first position, unison, right? Stay in first position. That's a 5th. That's right. Change your bow. So. Right? And now here they recommend that you go to 4th position. So let's. So. So 4th position, the G will be with which finger in 4th position? So the B is with the first finger, the G will be with which one? Yes, that's right. So can we start on that? And then we have a 5th. Just that's right. 2, 3. Now let's go on. So for this one, we continue in the 4th position. So the fingering is different from this. Now, do you see that it's exactly the same melody, but it's an octave lower? So we've already done that. So let's try that much. And if it's too difficult to read both voices, we can do one by one first. Stay in fourth position. We will shift here. That's right. That's right. And now let's connect the bows. Let's start with a down bow here. 2, 1, 2, 3. Now. And now. So let's try this. Let's do the top voice first. So the end of it. And now let's do the bottom one. And then yeah, and the unison, we have to finish with the unison at the end. Right? And now let's put them together here. So we've got 2 minor sixths being right, and now 2 major thirds. And now. So lots of interesting challenges on this. So for next time, see if we can add, well, I think in a week's time, you can add quite a bit to this introduction. It's awkward. It's not easy, double stops, but it's important that you start playing things like this because that will open up an awful lot of possibilities with the repertoire. Now, one of the pieces that I have assigned you, that Wieniawski region, the middle section. Yes, that. So the entire middle section is in double stops. So it's important that you have experienced these, and we will learn how to connect them beautifully. It also will challenge you to think in terms of intervals. You're not too excited about that, are you? No? Seems too difficult? Well, you can also pare it down. So if it's too difficult to do the exact rhythms and the bowings as they are, you can just take it one interval at a time and you can do that in order to understand how it works.
Okay.
All right. Now we're jumping into this age, but because you've told me that you have done the Kreutzer book, right? Did you do the double stops at the end of the age of the book, or did you skip those? You don't remember?
I did it a long time ago.
Yeah. So maybe. Would you recognize them if I showed them to you?
Maybe.
Okay, so the end of the book is entirely double stops. So did you do?
I don't think so. And I think I did that.
Okay, so you just haven't done other than the scales, you haven't really done much double stopping, have you? Did you do the number 36?
Maybe.
What about 37? This one is a famous etude for chords.
I think I did that one. I don't really remember. So I did it a long time ago.
What about?
I know I didn't do that.
Okay, so now you know what? Maybe we should revisit some of these before we jump into. Do you still have the Kreutzer book at home?
I don't think I have the actual book.
Okay, so now can we take a look at this, because I do want you to have an etude for next time, and we could presumably start with later etudes, but if we skip certain things, we will have gaps. So let's take a look at this one. So the way it works is one of the voices tends to stay on a single note while the other one moves away from that note. So we don't have to play the unison like we do with both of them. So we can start on one note. So that would be a much more approachable and better way of getting into playing things that are with extended double stops. We get better at doing something by doing it, right? So would you like to try? So let's read just the bottom voice. Okay, so I'll play it together with you. So 4 to a bow, and give yourself good support there. So. Into safety fingerings, because otherwise the double stop won't be possible unless we do that shifting. So one more time. So shift. Now stay in second position. Shift. Go down. Now fourth position. And now let's read the top voice. And you might want to finger silently without the bow on the other string, the lower voice, just so you get a sense of the coordination. And if that is too difficult, then just play only the voice. Yeah, but can we do the shifting on the correct note? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, position for that. Yeah. Yes, then 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, great. And now let's try to put them together. We can go slower. So. Yeah, here they have to cross because we have a tritone the other way. So you keep your B flat on the east. Yes, yes, and then we shift. Let's go a little bit slower because that will be tricky. Let's play them all in separate bows here. Same position. We don't shift until we don't shift until here. So one more time. Next one. E natural. B flat now. That in third position, so with an opening. Now shift. Now. Yeah. So if you play a few times through this, you will see that it's not that difficult. And see how far you can go on this. Ideally, if you can get the whole etude, you will be my hero. If you do half an etude, you will still be my hero. If you do only 2 lines, maybe you should try for a few more. Okay? So, experiment.
I might need to take a picture.
Yes, I'll. Oh, you have your phone now.
Yeah,
So, see, we can put it to good use here. So let's do that.
Stupid people in my class texting. Okay. I'm just gonna print this out later.
Yes. Great. Great. And now let's see what is happening with our.
Oh.
Ooh.
I have the other pages printed. I've done this whole page. It's the second, and
Okay.
I don't understand the rest.
All right. So, how about we start then? We
Except
stop.
I need to maybe play it through with you in case.
Oh yes, I know. I know. We need to play through that. Can we start from the beginning of the phrase? Do you have the first page?
Yes, I do. It is over here. Except it's on the wrong side of the binder.
It's okay. We can take this out and
Yes, sir.
right. So let's start on. Yes.
Can't play it that fast, though.
It's okay. Okay, now Ella.
I think.
Yes, it's close, but we need to hear all of the notes. And you're right. We don't have to go that fast, but we have to play all the notes. So if we go. Sorry, what am I doing here? So, ta, taka taka ta tam, pa pa, taka taka ta tam. So while you play the long note here, ta, already think yaka ta taka ta ta. So the sextuplet is going to be yaka ta taka taka. I'm hearing. I'm hearing about 5 notes. Well, I'm hearing actually 4 notes, and then you're eliding the G together with the chord here. So then we need to have that clarity. Right. Good. Now we also have one musical consideration for this. These are beamed together, but musically, this note belongs to this. The gesture is ta ta. It's not ta ta ta. Ta ta ta. So, and I know visually everything tells us that we have to play the way you have been playing this, but actually the inflection. It makes much more sense, and this sort of values we always treat like that. It's just this unwritten rule of musicality. Yes. Right. Yes.
And I was
now, confused by what?
I don't have the music on my phone, but on your version, it said to slur the A flat to that. I didn't know if you wanted me to do that or not.
Well, let's just go with the simplified version of this, okay? So we can start this on a down bow here. Let me check what you've got though. Yeah, so the bowings are correct, and you know here.
I did that on the
yeah. How about you do it on the G string though, because it's going to be so much cooler. Yes. So with nice. So sound nicely through this. Yes. So and Ella, don't just skim over the slide. Just the slide. The slide is a very important part of the music there. So instead of going on a harmonic slide, make it more solid, and then give lots of bone arrival notes. Oops, sorry. Place the hand there. Place the finger on the harmonic. Now, that's not much of a stretch, is it? No, for how nimble you are, this is not a problem at all. Now, I want you to feel the configuration in the hand here. So feel how open your thumb is, and the finger that is there on the harmonic. It's almost like, for me, I feel them like the arms of a clock. So with the wrist, just about the wrist being the place where they, those arms sort of meet. So that can give you another way of measuring wages, because then all you have to do is you just slip into that position. Yeah. Yes. you have to do that. Otherwise, the slide will die there. The harmonic will die there. So. And now, can you look visually? Can you look with your eyes so that your finger goes there? Now, from where you are, can you kind of see what proportion of the string this is? Because you have to expect your finger to get into that place. Yes, and go with straight finger. Yes, straight finger is going to give you a better harmonic. Right. And now. Yes. And now the B that follows after that. It's with the resetting of the hand. Now, when exactly do we reset the hand? While the bow is playing that harmonic after the left hand has released it. So this release is what gives us time to get to come here and to do it right. Yes. So that will be the pure stuff. Now, can we connect it to what comes before? So yakata ta 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 ta. Yes, good. And now, are these 7 notes the same value, or is there something that is a little bit?
The A flats after the A flat after the G is faster.
Or you can think of the G being slower than all of the notes. Yam ba ra 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 ra. That's the rhythm there. Yam ba ra 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 ra. And the way you're playing it, it sounds like ya ra 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 ra. Sounds very even, and it's not. So can you do it right? Great. Now, this is very well in tune, but we're missing one very crucial marking. Actually, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. On the recordings, when you listen to that, did you notice how soloists manage this?
There's a little accent words they do.
Yes, so they linger longer on those notes, and they make them expressive. So usually when composers put something like this, how in the world do you really do that on such a short note? How do you go? Is that what So it's an emphasis of sort, and it has to be done with both hands, vibrato and bow. Okay, now
on
we
the
have
A
to.
button.
Well, since we cannot really vibrate that, if you really want to vibrate the open string with the octave above, it's your personal choice. I probably wouldn't, but if you want to do that, it's fine. Now, can we do it in such a way that we don't distort the rhythm to the point that it sounds like it's a different rhythm? So I'll play with you and. So with the bow, we need to be much more gentler on. A really glorious cadence / arrival here on this. Let me hear you alone. Yeah, and Ella, can we get rid of the pollution, please? Sound pollution, that is. so much faster all of a sudden. Now, okay, so if we think of these, there's 6 tablets, right? There's 6 notes per count in them. How many per count do we have in here? Right. So which is faster? 6. Yeah. So yakata. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and here 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is actually much more luxurious. Don't run through it. So can we do yum? Right. And now I'm hearing your bowings rather than the phrase. So what does the phrase do? So just turn right here. Going into the Neapolitan is just so beautiful. Can I hear you? Yeah, and so if we do the fingering that I'm showing, which I prefer, because that way your first finger keeps the it keeps the hand structure. Can I hear one more time with really good legato? I'll play with you to encourage you. That's right. And now look here. Your first finger is already on a B flat, right? So if you just keep that first finger, you will be in a really good place to play all of it in tune. So just keep the one. Keep the one. Oh, and if you want to do the 4-3, that's fine. But the first finger needs to stay down. Okay? You just did it. Right. And now let's go back and connect this. Hold on a second before we do it. You see that we still keep playing 6 notes to a bow, but the slur has shifted, right? So the note that is on the metrically strong place at the beginning of the beat or the count is the last note of the slur. Now, do you think we should underplay it, or do you think we need to show that note?
Show.
Right. So can you make sure that so you give plenty of bow and also vibrato, because that's also your bass note, and on the violin we always want to show the bass notes. There we go. So that's much better. Now let's go on. Don't we have Sul G? Do you know what that means? Yes, so we want the color of the G string there. Option of resetting the hand with the 4th finger on this because it's a final note. It doesn't have to be, right. So And then, so very noble and very full with really creamy, chocolatey sound. Right, and you can do similar what I was showing you earlier with the harmonic. Yeah. Now, since this is kind of the top of this rise here, do you see how the line it moves around, but then this is its high point, and then it closes here. And it's yet the deadest note because harmonics you cannot vibrate them. So that's why I say it's a dead note. But you can play them in a way that really lights up the room. So it has to be very purposeful. Did you see what I did? Did you see how much bow I saved for the harmonic? It's quite a lot. So I didn't go much beyond the point of balance on the first note. And then the harmonic for just go with very heavy bow really close to the bridge for that. And it's also kind of slow bow. So you can sustain through that. So could we find just the sound on the tone on the harmonic? Right. Yeah, and see how much you can push it. Can you get even closer to the bridge and with even heavier bow? Yeah, so basically discover what the limits on the instrument will be and push it to the limit when you get to that harmonic. Yeah. Yes. Good. And now let's put it in the context of this. So I love what you did with that nice rich tone on the G string. So let's do that one more time. Yeah, so just slide the finger on that. It will find its home there for the harmonic very very easily if you just slide the finger. So here it's right there. Sorry. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes, and now this F, is that your starting note or is that your finishing note?
It's the finishing note.
So make sure that you play it as a finishing note, and then we have a starting note. Let's take it. Yeah, and so there could be a little bit of break. So a little bit of skipping over with the bow. So we can start the new phrase. 2 counts. Do, 2. Yeah, and now same principle with the yes. Right. Now,
I have a question.
do you see that? Yes.
Over here, it's on the other thing it said to do. But usually I hear people do this.
With
So
the
I'm not
trill.
sure.
You can do a trill if you want. Because the original here has this little so. So what do they say in the explanation here? The first edition of the piano reduction has so this is two. Is it 2 stars? Or is it 3 stars? So where's the third star then? Because we've got 2 stars. Yeah. So that's but it doesn't show which the notes are. But the piano reduction is different. So let's do da starting from the lower note there. With because it has just kind of carte blanche.
Won't erase that well. The different pencil. You know what? I'll finish erasing it at home.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Now, I wanted to point out something to you. How is the notation of this articulation different from the notation here?
It's different because this is a broken.
This has a dot. This one has the dash there. So, which one do you think is going to be more melodious of the two? Right. So we still have to inflect the thing correctly, but it has to be with a more melodious intent. So, did you get it to stick?
Yes, I can. I got that.
Okay. So. So give it a try. But it sounds da 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 dum pa pa. Yeah, and now this is too military. It sounds like we got the Ella. The rhythm has to be right. So in other words, we cannot use triplet rhythm for this. Da 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 da. But this note it just needs to then connect to the next one. So instead of lifting your bow, so you can lift in between the first two, but these have to connect. Okay, good. Now, what do we have here? So B flat F, and then B flat F. So it's the same notes, but two different size. And so instead of going dum ba ba da 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 da, how about yum ba ba rum bum ba ba rum? Can we inflect them? You still need to sustain with the bow, but the high F is going to be a little bit more tapered. It sounds very bulky. Yes. Do you know the meaning of this word? Yeah, so show me your sweet sound on this. See, we have to go very held, long held thing. So you have to save enough bow for that. 3, 4, 5. Okay, now Ella, do we need to play this right now one more time from E for Ella to F for friend, or will you be okay?
I don't know.
You tell me. Okay, let's do it one more time. It sounds like we probably need to do it one more time.
Yeah. Do I start from the B flat or the?
No. You start on the theme. But so just supposed to sound noble, and if you go with something we just start we've lost the noble, so begin without an accent, so very noble and full. I don't like your rhythm though. Now, do you hear again how the dotted rhythm, it aims toward the long note. So it's not yum, bum, bum, ya-da-da. It has that direction. Do it. Okay, and now this is a complete character makeover. There is something else I wanted to. Oh yes. You need to support the instrument as much as you can in a moment like this. You're playing something really soft and light and so on, and you want for it to be effortless. Yeah, go for that. But in a place like this, you can't do it. Good. Three. Yeah, so the trill business with all of those grace notes, extra things that we're doing, it has only one count allowance, right? We should not spill into the second beat. And it's within ritardando, but ritardando has to be still within the rhythmic structure, so. And then our tempo here on that. Good. So the only place is you forgot to save your bow here, so it just needs to happen. And as you become more comfortable with this, I think that the frequent shifting here, you will be better at finding. Are you trying to reach back with the second finger, or are you really resetting the hand for this? It should be a reset, just one of the position. Do you understand what I mean when I say that?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how we manage this. Now let's go to the page that is it the next page that confuses you?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like the same, but the counting was like what? It's not the counting. It's just I don't know.
Well, it's in a very difficult key here. The G flat major staff. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't understand the flats.
Yeah, because it goes.
Like, I understand like the first like sort of type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't understand that or that.
Oh, come on. So let's play. 1 and 1, 2, 3. 2. Oops. Now here look, each eighth note gets a count. Did you transfer all of the fingerings and stuff?
Tried my best.
Let me see.
I don't know if I got all of it.
Yeah, I need to double check to make sure that you have it, because there's something that came out backwards. So let's make sure that. Okay, so you really need to save your bow. So the bowings are different from what we did at the beginning. So this one is in one bow. So you really have to save. That's how it will make sense. Now let's do this one more time. Let's see if, as we're repeating, we can improve on the shifting. Yeah. So starting here, and 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stay piano. One bow. That's one bow. 2, 3. 1, 2. Got the format and so on, but the counting is this note here. That's what's on the beat, and then we hold, and then there was something else that was missing. So we go up on the A string for this, and then this is going to be, and we don't need to change that, so it will be just sliding down to the first finger. So can we do one more time, just so we get the, and let's stay piano. So let's not make that huge crescendo here. The crescendo is later, okay? And 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Stay piano. Now at the frog. 2, now crescendo. Now here. Yeah, and now let's go to some bowings here. You were right. What you did was correct. Let's make it official. I think you were just messing. So can we start from here? So do you understand the rhythm? Can you play it without the fermata once? Right, and we don't need to be doing this. We will just reset the hand for that. Now I need to hear you by yourself one more time. 2, 3. Whoa. So yes. Right, so don't miss that shift. 2, 3. 2, 3. Crescendo here. So this is not a very long note. There. Yeah, and then hold the fermata. Yeah, got it? Do you think you got it?
Maybe.
Yeah, let's try one more time. Good. Now let's go on with the next bit here. So now, before we play this whole thing, let's play the scale of the key. So we're in G flat major here. So start in G flat. Right, so we have to fit our notes in this scheme here. So yeah, and let's start up, down, up. Yes, so you need to shift a little bit to that one. Keep your hand in the hand position, in an octave hand position. Can I see you do the octave? Yes. So the violin gets smaller, so make the violin. Right. Good. Now, can we do this one more time, starting from here? Now, Ella, you said. What about the rhythm? Does it make sense to you?
I mean, sort of, but like.
Sort of? Okay, so let's put the slashes.
I meant like right here and the spot before.
Oh, do you now understand how it works? Okay, great. I'm glad that we.
I didn't know how to.
Yeah, you just count. You just count each 16th note is half a count. So here we've got triplets, right? These are doublets, and you play them exactly right. But just in case, I'm putting some slashes there. So let's try from here. Da, 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 da. Yeah, and now look, if you can substitute the finger with which you play the C flat. Just that way you won't have to shift here. So and then it will be very easy. Substitute with 4/4. So. So can we do one more time from here? So it's a bows at the tip and all of this has to right, and then we go then. Let me check your fingerings here because something is missing. So we need 3, 3. Yeah, so that's what we've got. Can we try it from this A flat here? 1. position. Now reach back. Now shift. First position. Got it? So let's try it one more time. Come in. Hi Lily. Have you warmed up?
No.
Go and warm up for 10 minutes.
Yes.
Okay. I'll come and get you. So here. So can we do it one more time? Now slur. Does that make sense now? You sure?
Yeah.
Want to do it one more time?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to do the whole episode starting here on the G flat or? Okay. So together or by yourself?
Either.
Okay. So let's try together. So 1 and 2. Two. Yeah, Ella, you're missing a bowing here, and that turns you around. Could we try from here? So it's like the same as a B because it's C flat, right? So. That's right. Now go on the. Now, did you try to read here? Shall we do that so you don't get bored in the next week?
I probably won't. That's okay.
Let me see. Check and see. Yeah, I'm going to make life a little bit easier for you since you haven't read through jazz. So it will be just like in the scales, shifting on the same fingers. A little bit of extension.
Oh my. This looks like a lot of arpeggios.
Oh yeah.
Oh my. And double stops.
Some double stops because it's a lot of fun. You're going to love this piece. All right.
I
So
did sing the ballet, but it was really fun.
yeah, I think you're going to love this, and I'll send you a link to listen.
Okay.
So let's make photocopies of that. Well, pictures. Let's take pictures of this so you have the markings.
I need to get an app on my phone. It's called Scanner Pro. It's a really good app.
Yeah.
Except I barely have my phone.
But with the light here, sometimes the glare makes things, fingerings, markings go
my.
missing. Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of pages. I
Yeah.
thought it was just
So we're going to take pictures of these. And you might be able to find a clean text online from IMSLP. Do you ever use imslp.org?
No, I have a thing called New Score that has to.
But MSLPs, I'm pretty sure it has this. It probably won't be a great edition, but Litvinavsky editions are problematic anyway. So at least you will have the markings.
Huh.
What?
What?
No, you just need to take
okay.
pictures.
That makes way more sense. I thought something was. Okay. Oh, it's backsided. This is great. This is terrific. Ooh.
Did you get it on focus?
The first one wasn't on focus.
Okay, so let's. Do
No,
you want to start over?
That one. No, I got the first 2 pages.
Oh, okay. So you've got them.
Yes.
Great. Okay, now. So this is this one.
Yay. Okay.
I think you will love this piece.
Oh, when did you play?
It's a little bit older than you.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Now I can flip it. It's great.
And we have some notes cut out from the back, but yeah. Okay. All right.
You.
Great. So, do we have your next lesson scheduled?
I don't
Let me
know.
take a look here.